I had a papaya tree that was planted, and it was at the top of a slope. So although it was thriving, I was concerned about its long-term well-being and happiness. So I kind of thought maybe it would like to be lower in the slope and near a banana circle. I've been told by a few people that they do really well in banana circles and that they like a lot of water. So I very carefully dug it up and moved it to a hole I'd already pre-dug right near my banana circle. And I've been watering it, giving it plant food, giving it lots of love, which you can almost see a little heart right here. See that little heart on its bark? That's a natural heart. That's how you know it was loved. And it still is, but it didn't do well. What I didn't realize was that papayas are really sensitive to move. Once they're in the ground, they don't always transplant well. So although it tried and tried and tried and struggled and struggled and struggled, I don't know that it's gonna make it. I lifted it up today just to see how it's doing, and it's really squishy. Excuse the dirty fingernails, but you can just kind of see how well I can push on this once firm tree, and it still has some green on it, but it's just not doing very well. Trees aren't squishy like this normally. So anyhow, when I lifted it up, it just lifted right out of the ground. There's still roots in the ground, but this is what came up. And I thought it was so neat because now we can see what the inside of a papaya tree looks like. Now this is something that most people never see, because why would you? Why would you see the inside of a papaya tree? Look how strong that is, though. So I imagine if we just go up here, it just keeps going. Right? All these interconnected, woven strands. This is what makes up the inside of a papaya tree. Oh, I got a little bug. That's what happens when you're out in the dirt. So, I don't know that there's any life left in here. It's certainly interesting to see. It's been eaten by tons and tons of bugs. Let's see, do I have any of the holes I can show you? Yeah. You can see where the bugs came in, straight in through the bark. The one's very firm, hard bark, now squishy. I don't know if it has any life left in it. I do love this papaya tree. I don't know why. I've never even enjoyed eating papayas. But this tree has a soft spot in my heart. I think this tree's had it, and I think that looking at this is probably the best thing we can take from the tree, is a way to appreciate the inside and learn from it. Because how cool is this? Right? I've seen a lot of trees get cut down. In fact, I used to be a wildland firefighter. So I was a firefighter with the U.S. Forest Service. And our job actually was to protect trees and wildlife and sometimes structures as well. And I've seen a lot of trees get cut down, but I've never, ever, ever seen a tree. Yeah, it doesn't look so good right there. That's rotted. Never, ever, ever seen a tree inside look like the inside of a papaya tree. And since this is so very cool, so very neat. I mean, it's thick too. It's not just thin, it's thick. I just wanted to pop on and show you guys, because this is super duper neat. And I don't think there's going to be any saving this tree. It's too rotted. See, even when I pull the remaining bark back, it's still rotted underneath. You can see it's green. It wants to live out to its full tree potential. But I don't think that's going to be happening. Let's just take a look on the inside real quick. Woo! Ha-ha! That little creepy crawler bug surprised me there. I'm sure there's a bunch more bugs in here. But yeah, see, I don't know if you can tell, but that little bit in there, that's rotted. Oh, and it's wormy. Well, you know who would love this are my chickens. So maybe I'll slide this string off, and this might become my chicken's newest addition. Unfortunately, but you know, whoa, there's another cool worm. Look at you, I've never seen you before. Yeah. Uh-oh, that one just fell in here. And in this one, we have mango and jackfruit. This is the, oh, you know what? This is all jackfruit. This one and this one are mangoes. This one's just jackfruit. Oh, where'd that little creepy crawly wormy go? I don't want him eating in here. He would be such a good addition to my chicken coop. They would be so thrilled to have him. Found him. Haha. Thought you could get away that easily. Let me teach you something. I am tenacious. And I will feed you to my chickens. I spent a little time weeding yesterday, and this is what I pulled. It's important to weed around your trees because the weeds at the base of the tree trunk, they actually can inhibit tree growth. So your trees aren't getting as many nutrients or as much water or the sun, whatever it is that they actually want and need to grow, they're not getting that. So I went around to a bunch of the bases of the trees and the shrubs, and I pulled some weeds. I was probably only out there for about half an hour or an hour, and this is about half as much as I pulled. It's been matted down overnight and by chickens, and I threw some of their treats in there, so as they pick through it, they'll find some of the other yummy stuff they love. And now they get this wonderful, incredible papaya tree. Come check it out. Come try it. Come on, Blondie. He said, I brought you an entire tree. And y'all don't like it? You're more interested in me? That's nice. Hey, baby. Hey. I brought you an entire tree filled with bugs. Filled with bugs? What? Let's see what happens when we pull this back. Let's see what we find in here. I almost want to use two hands, but I use my foot. Here you go. Here you go. All right, who wants something? Dang, maybe they don't like papaya tree. There you go. That's the spirit. Give it a look. Come on over. Oh, here's a little bug. Here's a little creepy crawler for you. Oops. Here. You feeling adventurous? You want to take a look in there? Do you want to take a look? No? Well, I guess that bug gets to survive another little bit. That's nice. You're just the most polite chickies, huh? Yeah. I am sad that this papaya tree is not going to make it. I really love this tree, and I took care when I moved it, and I just didn't realize how sensitive they would be. You know? Not every tree are you going to be able to save. It's a good lesson, though, right? Just because the research says papayas want a lot of water and banana circles doesn't mean that they won't be happy elsewhere. It just means that might be ideal, and they can be just as happy somewhere else. Sometimes it's best to just live and let be.